Hello viewers, this is basically just the most random video you'll ever watch. I'm going to be talking about random things that I'm thinking about right now. I'll also be talking while relacing two of my hockey shoes with these laces. One of them's on the floor, one of them I've got, so basically let's begin. What I've just been thinking of the last 10 minutes is the COVID pandemic. Even though the pandemic was 2 years, and yes, there's the pandemic is still on now, I think the seriousness of the pandemic was definitely 2 years. And because now that we've all got vaccines, it's not as quite as serious as before, considering that we now, or most of us in the UK, have vaccines. Of course, you have those people who don't want to take it, and of course, you do have to respect their decision. But for me, honestly, for anyone who says that they don't want to take it, fair enough. Although I would highly recommend it. Again, it's their choice. I don't want to go into reasons why they would take it. For me, I would just recommend it. End of. When Boris Johnson announced that the lockdown was announced on, I believe, somewhere in March, late March, I believe, in 2020. Of course, first reactions was basically, yeah, we're going to stay indoors for maybe a couple of months. It's going to be great. Turns out it was more than that. More than what we bargained for, actually. Self-isolation is something that us humans can't tolerate, because we need human contact, we need to go out there, we need to socialize, we need to do all these things in order for us to make us feel happy and, not maybe as sad or depressed. Oh, hold on, I think I did something wrong here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to relace it now. This happens when you don't focus too much. It was a weird time. I think most people definitely was on furlough. Am I jealous of those people? Yes, I am, because they got to do nothing and they get paid, even though it's only 80% of their salary. Some of my friends who I'm still in touch with from secondary school said that they actually enjoyed lockdown because they got paid and they got to play games and they got to do whatever they want, except leave the house. So what my parents did when they were not working, or my family, is that they revamped some parts of the house, revamped or refurbished some part of the house. Well, basically, in simple words, they redecorated some parts of the house. So the stairs, the living room, the hallway, which looks great now. The bills were still there, of course. Bills were bills. I don't think they would have a COVID discount despite the pandemic. So yeah, I mean, we were getting paid to do nothing if you were on that furlough scheme. I think I didn't elaborate more on isolation. When you're isolated, you can't do much, you can't go outside, you're so limited to the amount of things you can do. You can't meet up with friends, you can't, for example, go to weddings, you can't go to funerals, you can't. The only thing you can do is get essentials, which is basically shopping, medical stuff too as well. Maybe GP appointments, hospital appointments, and other stuff which are considered to be, very essential at the time. The pandemic was a big opener to how important mental health was and still is today. Oh, somebody's messaged me, but I don't know who. But yeah, pandemic was, it did open up to mental health, and I'm glad that people were able to identify what could be or what may be wrong with them or what condition they had mentally. It was a good way also to practice meditation, some other ways of getting to know yourself, I guess, too, as well. And of course, as time went on, um, things got better, and now, and I hope that everyone is better in a way that, compared to 2 years ago, that they feel more fulfilled, more satisfied too as well, and hopefully they feel more at peace with themselves compared to 2 years ago. Of course, everyone's got a personal story on how they got through the pandemic, which is still going on now, but we still have to live with it. It is the new flu, which is going around and stuff like that. But it's also turned everyone into germaphobes, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going to stop it there, but what I can say is that what everyone's learned during the pandemic is themselves. They managed to learn about themselves, and I think that's very important, to not only look after yourself, but also look after others who may have troubles too as well. Because during that pandemic, it showed us how fragile we are as just an individual isolating. And can just imagine the people who are on universal credit or other types of benefits that might have, or probably may have, made a big difference to them. I hope that you've connected with yourself. But yeah, I'm going to stop this recording now. And I finished my shoes, which was great. So back to black laces. I'm going to stop this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.